Deontay Wilder versus Joseph Parker. An intriguing fight, as I said in a previous video I did about this one. I think that Joseph Parker, if he comes in light, and he didn't look particularly light at this press conference, it has to be said. He looked a little heavy, but if he comes in nice and light, and he's got his legs about him and he can move, he can cause Deontay Wilder some problems. He can make it difficult for Deontay Wilder to get that right hand off. And that's what Joseph Parker should be looking to do. He certainly shouldn't be looking to stand and trade or get into the trenches with Deontay Wilder. He should be using all of his athleticism to box and move, make Wilder miss, be active with the jab, so on and so forth. It should be a matador versus bull scenario. That's what Joseph Parker should be looking to create here. And if he does, and if Deontay Wilder is not fully on his game, and maybe if Deontay Wilder is the best he could possibly be at this age and as motivated as possible and as absolutely on it psychologically as possible, he's 38 at the end of the day. So is it realistic to think that he's going to be as good as he was when he was 32, 33? Probably not. So I think Joseph Parker's got a real chance here if he can get himself together and if he can fight with conviction. In those moments where he gets the opportunity to land his shots on the move, he needs to land them with decisiveness. He needs to not be tentative. He needs to impose his will in those moments on Deontay Wilder before he gets on his bike again and moves around. He needs to let Deontay Wilder know that he's there and he's for real and he can hurt Deontay. Okay, now Joseph Parker isn't the biggest puncher in the world. I don't think Tyson Fury's the biggest puncher in the world. Maybe Fury hits a bit harder than Joseph Parker, but Parker is fast. He's got quick hands. He's got the element of surprise. He can catch you with a shot that you don't see and all of a sudden your legs are gone. Just ask Dylan White. Okay, now, again, Parker isn't some bulldozer of a puncher. He's not one of these guys that comes and blasts everybody out in a round or two, but he's a, 240, 250, depending on which fight, pound man. And if he catches you with the right shot, you'll know about it. If he catches you real good, you might not know about it. You might be on the canvas and staying there. So I think Parker's got an opportunity here, but it's all contingent on whether he's got the will. It's not so much about his technique. That's all there for him. But if he doesn't have the will to implement the things he needs to implement to impose himself on Deontay Wilder in those critical moments, then surely Wilder's going to win. That's my way of thinking anyway, because Deontay Wilder has one of the strongest wills of any fighter in the heavyweight division. So he, with that will and with that tremendous punching power, is dangerous for any fighter out there as long as he's upright and still swinging. I mean, we saw in the third Tyson Fury fight that he just will not give up. I mean, even in the second fight, but in the third fight, obviously he landed some big shots and put Tyson Fury over a couple of times. And when he got knocked out late in that fight, he literally went down swinging. He was swinging his own punch when he got hit with that big right hand and knocked out. So he's a guy that will always go out on his shield. He's a guy that will never stop swinging, and he's dangerous as long as he's in there. So yeah, I have to go with Deontay Wilder here because of that will, his experience, and his ability to just get the W no matter what. Right? Obviously, it didn't work against Tyson Fury, but against everybody else, even in fights where he was getting outboxed, like against Luis Ortiz, he still got the W. I mean, against, what's the guy's name now? Artur Spilka back in the days, he was getting outboxed for long stretches in that fight. He still got the win there as well. I think the danger for Deontay Wilder, though, is you don't want to go to the well too many times in terms of sitting back and allowing yourself to be outboxed and hoping to land that big right hand at some stage, Randall Bailey style. That's what Randall Bailey used to do at welterweight and junior welterweight, is he would just wait the whole fight with that right hand cocked, not throwing it, but when his opportunity came, bang, he was right once and the fight was over. One of the most incredible examples of that is when he fought a guy called Mike Jones. If you haven't seen that fight, go watch it. It's on YouTube. Randall Bailey versus Mike Jones. Incredible finish in that fight. And Deontay did that. Well, he's done it in several fights, but certainly in the Luis Ortiz rematch, that's probably the best example of it. You don't want to be trying to do that too many times, because one day you'll fight someone who's able to stay away from that right hand for the whole fight, especially now at 38 years of age. Joseph Parker, been around a long time, but he's much younger than Deontay Wilder. So if I was Wilder, I'd want to be more active than normal in this fight. Yeah, obviously you don't want to be too reckless because Joseph Parker might counter you with something, but I don't want to see Wilder trying to fight the way he did against Luis Ortiz in the rematch. I want to see him more active than that if he's actually going to get the W here. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the fight. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. It's an intriguing one. And interestingly, I didn't see Arslanbek Makhmudov at the press conference. I saw Ajit Kabayel there, and he's fighting Makhmudov. He's supposed to be fighting Makhmudov, right? But I don't recall seeing Makhmudov there. Maybe I just missed him and didn't see the part where he appeared. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about Deontay Wilder versus Joseph Parker. How do you see it going?